No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Bomber Un is allegedly a game, and was made by Hardcore Studios, which is a games company very well known for making such great content like Do You Know The Way, the game. There's such great reviews on Steam such as Best Game I've Ever Played, which I'm pretty confident isn't true, as well as more positive reviews such as If you feel like you're suicidal and live in the United States, then I urge you to call the suicide hotline. You just know this guy goes to bed thinking he's the funniest person to ever walk the face of the earth. But anyway, let's talk more about the actual game, which is... let's just do this. Okay, so the premise of this game is that you're placing bombs to destroy rocks. And that's basically it. I could just end the review there, but there's a little bit more to talk about. So basically, once you've destroyed all the rocks in one level, you then move on to the next level, and there's 18 levels in total. Each level will give you an achievement, and we'll talk about the achievements later because I want to go in detail about how bad they are. But again, back to the game itself. So basically, apart from just the rocks, there's also Kim Jong-un's. There can be like up to 5 or something, and basically, if you destroy them, you lose the game, which is, it's very, very funny. As well as the rocks and the Kim Jong-uns, you can also test the atomic bomb as made by Kim Jong-un, and basically what it means is there's also a nuclear bomb in the map, and it will destroy a part of the map which can include the rocks but can also include the Kim Jong-uns, so you might not always want to use them. But enough about talking about the gameplay, let's go back to taking the piss. Okay, so there are about 21 achievements. 19 of them you can get just by completing the game. One of them's to do with just opening the game, and the other 18 are to do with completing each individual level. But there are 2 more which include winning 25 games, which is very strange considering there's only 18 levels, and another is play for an hour. Now the problem with this is that these last 2 achievements you have to play the game for longer than you would usually, and that's a problem because no one actually wants to play this game any longer than they have to. I mean, it'd be fairly easy to get all the achievements for the complete 25 missions one. It'd be easy because all you have to do is go back to the first level and complete it 7 more times, which is fairly easy considering I think you only need to destroy about 4 rocks. And for the second one, it's fairly easy because all you need to do is leave the game open whilst you do something else. But I'm refusing to do this out of principle because I don't believe these achievements should have been in the game in the first place. Especially the play it for an hour one, because it takes about half an hour for an average person to complete, and you can probably speedrun it in about 10 minutes. But the developer probably knew this and he put it in anyway, so that really pisses me off. Look, my conclusion to this would probably be to say it works as a puzzle game. It's just annoying that the developer put the annoying Kim Jong-un meme. I mean, this guy has made a career out of making games with dead memes in them. But this idea of making a game inspired by Kim Jong-un is definitely not an original idea. This has been done hundreds of times before. So really, I'm not bothered by it at all because I know that Steam lets this go all of the time, which it really shouldn't. It should really start taking responsibility for what games it lets through, but they're never going to do that, and I'm going to sit here for all eternity making videos on games like this. Also, another thing of note is that as well as selling the game, they're selling something else for the same price, and it's the music from the game. Now, if you've played the game and are watching this to validate your own opinions, well, you'll know that the music is not very good. But basically, I don't see why the developer saw this as an opportunity to make more money, because there is literally no one who would buy the game, play the game, and then think, you know what, I really enjoyed the music. I'm going to buy the soundtrack, which only lasts about 7 minutes, because that's a good waste of 79 pennies. But apart from that, I don't see why anyone would buy it, because you can't exactly trick people into thinking it's a good soundtrack, because you have to buy the game before you buy the soundtrack, because it comes as a download. So it doesn't really make much sense why he'd sell it as a different file, unless he's very proud of it, in which case I question his motives. But it's not a very good music piece, and I don't see why anyone in their right mind would buy it. But that's all I've got to say, so bye.